Don't start a travel YouTube channel if you want to make a full-time income online. In fact, there are much better ways to do it if that is your goal. And I have done it myself, and I'm going to share with you what the best alternative is in this video. And the reason I'm recording this video is because I recently watched a YouTube video by another gentleman titled, "Should You Start a Travel Channel in 2025?" And so I wanted to give you my opinion based on my experience. Now, with all that said, let's go ahead and get on into the video. The first thing I'll say is it really depends what your motivation and what your goal is. Now, at the beginning of this video, I said if you want to make a full-time income online. If that isn't your goal and you just want to make content for fun, then by all means, go ahead and create a travel channel. If you want to do something like what I do, which is building my personal brand, then you may want to create a travel channel. But if your sole purpose is to escape the 9 to 5 and have more freedom in your life to do what you want with who you want, whenever you want, then a travel channel is arguably one of the worst things you can do. But I should give you the disclaimer, if you want to do something, by all means, you should pursue whatever it is that you are interested in. So just because you're watching this video and maybe your goal is to earn a full-time income online and you want to do that with travel content, be my guest. You are welcome to try that, but you need to be aware of some of the things that I am going to share with you in this video, because as the guy that I am referencing, maybe I'll link his video or something around here, he has a lot of valid points as to why travel isn't the greatest option. It starts with the fact that creating a travel channel, you're spending a lot of money. And I will also point out that with, I don't know, 1 million views on a video, I'm not sure what it is in the travel space, but on a business video, which is one of the highest paying niches out there, it's about a $10 CPM. So that means if you create a video that gets 1 million views, it's probably going to pay you about $10,000. And I'll tell you right now, I have videos that have, less than 1,000 views. And because I have tracking software, I can see where clients are coming from. And those videos have made me over $20,000. And that gets a fraction of the views of that $1 million video. But with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at some of his points. So his first point is most channels don't make money. And that is very, very accurate. There's something like, he references the numbers, something at like only 14% of channels make money. But here's the thing. I know personally small channels that make enormous amounts of money. In fact, I don't even consider myself a YouTuber, and I don't even consider myself in the travel space, because I am doing something a bit different. I'm trying to grow my personal brand. And so I wasn't even really trying to monetize this channel. This is a 3 to 5 year project for me. But as it relates to you, I know people with less than 1,000 subscribers who are easily making over 10K per month. And that's because they have their own products and services. In fact, I had a client for one of my other companies who was a lawyer who had like, I don't know, 150 subscribers or something like that, which grew over time because we were running YouTube ads and that got him subscribers. But he was making a ton of money even with that small subscriber base. So that's why if you see some of my content, I don't focus on saying, yeah, you need a ton of subscribers and views. You just need views from the right subscribers or the right people checking out your videos. That's also why I say travel content may not be the most optimal way to go, because you need a lot of views and probably a lot of subscribers in order to give you that full-time income online. And it may not be that consistent, because you may get one video that gets 1 million views, but then what about next month? How are you going to keep that up? This is also why I haven't focused on growing my subscriber base all that much by doing, like these condo tours that I'm sure you see people doing, which, no offense to them, do what they want to do. I mean, they got to make their money somehow. But if I do condo tours, I know that's not going to attract the people who are likely going to get into the high ticket programs and offers that I have. So, long story short on this point is, yes, most channels do not make money, but if you view yourself more as someone who is creating content in order to sell other services, that is kind of like the Goldilocks area, because you don't need to play the views and subscribers game. Yes, views matter, but like I said, if you can get 300 views from the right people, that could bring $10,000 per month into your business. Then another point this guy makes that kind of ties back in is that the average time to monetization, unless you get extremely lucky, is between 2 and 7 years or something of that nature, which I don't know the actual statistics. I'm just going from what this guy said. That's very possible. And once again, the way around doing this is to sell your own products and services. And the best way to do that is to create content that is catered towards the people you want to sell to. And maybe in another video, I'll talk about how to create content that attracts your client. And if you think you don't have anything to sell, everyone has something to sell. The best thing you could do is sell your knowledge. I probably even have a link down below that will help you turn your knowledge into an online business if you want to check that out. And a perfect example of this is years ago. I'm talking maybe 2016. I have a content that is business related content that didn't get a ton of views, but it was making me a lot of money. And it was a little bit different back then because I was in Facebook groups, and then I would use my YouTube channel to put like testimonials, and I made all kinds of mistakes back then. But the point is, I had, I don't know, 150 subscribers, 100 subscribers, but they were the right subscribers, and that helped me start a $100,000 business when I was 22 or something like that. So once again, having your own products and services, or even selling someone else's products and services, is a better way to go than relying on YouTube and being a YouTuber with a big audience. And maybe you're one of those people who have a ginormous ego and all you care about is having influence and things like that, which is great, but influence doesn't necessarily pay your bills. And that's something that this guy talks about towards the end of his video is like, yeah, you might have a big subscriber base, but if your subscriber base isn't paying your bills, then what's the point of that? Yeah, it satisfies your ego and you look cool, but you know what really looks cool is being able to actually improve your lifestyle and pay your bills, despite what your little subscriber number says. Then his next point was that there are better niches if your goal is to make money, because travel isn't necessarily one of the best places to create content, because once again, it's CPM, which is how much you get paid per 1,000 views, isn't as high as other niches, and it costs a lot of money to get started in the travel niche because you have to pay for flights, hotels, entertainment, and so on and so on. And so there are better ways to get started, such as just recording videos like this, where there is pretty much no barrier to entry. You just sit down and start yapping at the camera. And that's why I say selling your knowledge online is one of the best ways to do that, because the only barrier to entry is your knowledge or your experiences, which we all have something that we can help others obtain. And once again, if you want to discover what that is for you, check out the link down below this video. But some of the best niches is going to be like finance, business, marketing, sales, health related topics, so like fitness, and then relationships and or dating is another huge area. And most of you probably have experienced something or have achieved something related to one of those topics that you can create content around. And then his final point was that yes, there are some people who hit it big and they get a quick start and they can afford their entire lifestyle based off of YouTube alone. And this is a rare thing. One thing he also adds, which is very intelligent on his part, is the fact that these people are subject to the YouTube algorithm and they are subject to demonetization. And there have been plenty of YouTubers out there who have gotten kicked off the platform, who have gotten demonetized, or the algorithm has changed, because I've been in this game for years, since 2016. I've had clients on YouTube. if not my own experience, although I've never been demonetized or anything like that. And he's absolutely correct. And that is, once again, why I say you need to have your own products and services. And part of having your own products and services is building an email list. And that is what I do down below this video, where I've been saying, hey, if you're interested in this, click the link down below. It's a free thing that I give you in order that I can get your email address. That way, if I do get kicked off of YouTube, I can send you emails and say, hey, I'm on Kick now, or I can continue to build that relationship, and I'm not at the whims of YouTube and its algorithm. So that is a bonus little tip for you. Now, with all that said, I think we are going to wrap up the video here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. And as always, peace, much love.